All right, guys. I got a list of things here in front of me to make sure I talk about all of them. Why does it seem like my hat's always sitting crooked on my head? I don't know. Maybe I got a crooked head, or it's the angle of the camera. That's what it is. But it always seems like my hat's sitting like this on my head when I'm looking at it in the camera. You guys think I'm kidding? Look at what's happening. You see, you see this just in the last couple of years. It's going back. Oh, it's getting back far. I was telling my wife the other day. My next flat top might be a Juskini. Juskini. You guys don't know what getting old's all about. Some of you do. I have a very small majority of, or a minority of people that are around my age that watch me. Most of you are a lot younger. I don't know why. None of you listen. You ain't listening to me, so I don't know why you watch me and stuff, but there's some of you. It amazes me. But I want to tell you what's going to be new for 2024 for Watachi. Oh, yeah. We got some things coming up. Now, my son kind of surprised me with something just probably yesterday or the day before, I think it was. He kind of surprised me and said, "Hey, let's we're gonna take the guns, go over here to this shooting range. I got it lined up and everything. I think this coming Friday, because he works 412s or something. He's a lineman for the county." I ain't playing with you. He's not a lineman for the county, but he does the same things they do. Up in the bucket trucks, working up on the lines and stuff. Oh yeah, he does all the same things, but he doesn't work for the county, that's for sure. He works for a bigger corporation than the county. But anyway, he told me, "I want you to meet me at this shooting range." Now, it's over in Pennsylvania. I live in Ohio. But I live right on the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania. So it's about 30 minutes from me is where he lives, and he lives in Pennsylvania, and we live in Ohio. That's how it is, about 30 minutes. But he's asked me to meet him at a shooting range. And it's been a long time since we've done that. Usually, when he had his Cherokee, he had one a lot nicer than mine. Matter of fact, those rims and tires that are on this came off of it when he totaled it, his XJ. I got the rims and tires and they were brand new. That's how I got them, folks. I ain't got no money. I don't make no money. But he he's in some kind of shooting competition, is what I ended up finding out. And all he did was just, "Hey man, you want to meet me at this shooting range? It's over here where I live in Pennsylvania." And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You want me to come and get you?" And I said, "No, I'll drive over there. I'll be there." But I found out he's doing some kind of shooting competition, so he wanted me over. That's cool with me. I want to see what he can do. I need to know what he can do. But come on, folks, it's not really fair. He is he is a Marine. He's a veteran Marine, combat Marine from the Iraq War. So that's his status. If you need his DD 214 to prove it to you, I don't know what to tell you because I ain't gonna put it out on there. But he's getting into some kind of shooting competition or something. I don't know. I'll find out more Friday, I guess, when I get there. I'm anxious to see what it's all about. I'd like to get in on it, be honest with you. And with my son, I got a video on Fakawi Four-Wheelers, folks. That's one of my channels. It's called the Watachi Lumberjack. The gun he's going to use in this competition is the gun that I shot in that video. And he'll tell you, within 30 shots of a 9mm, I chopped down a tree that was somewhere between 2.5 to 3 inches wide. 2.5 to 3. We didn't climb down the hill to measure it. The video's on my Pakawi Four-Wheelers channel. But it's there. And he'll tell you, he was there. He saw it happen. But let me tell you this. I didn't shoot that tree down. I didn't. I shot the bullets. I shot the bullets that went through the trunk of it that made the tree, or that weakened the tree. I did not shoot that tree down. And he'll tell you the same thing. He was walking back. When we were walking to our Jeep XJ, we both had XJs. When we were walking back to reload, I looked at him and, oh no, there wasn't even no reload. We didn't have but like maybe 50-some bullets that we were both shooting. He was shooting at whatever. He might even shot at that tree a couple of times himself, but it was so small that I was telling him where I was shooting. And when we come walking back, after looking down the bank, shooting at it, I looked at him and said, man, I was trying like heck to cut that tree down. And as soon as I said that to him, we hear, and the tree fell. My son will tell you. I guarantee you he'll tell you that. He swears I shot it down. I didn't do it. I shot the bullets. But I told him that Jesus knocked that thing over. That's why it was still standing when I got done shooting. He pushed it over because I told my son, I said, man, I was trying to cut that tree down. And Jesus said that, well, boom, and smacked it over. I guarantee you that's what happened, folks. You guys can believe whatever you want. Ask my son. He was there. The only reason we stopped because he was overheating and we had to fix a problem. And so I said, hey, we might as well shoot some guns. We're out here in the middle of nowhere shooting down in a hole. And basically it looked like maybe some kind of a pit had been dug. And it was a downward, man. We were at, but the tree was at least 20 feet from me. Or you can ask him. You can ask him. It might have been farther. I say 20 feet. 20 feet, and I cut a 2.5, or somewhere between a 2 inch and a 3 inch tree. I cut it, and it fell with the bullets that I shot. Jesus pushed it over, folks. I ain't lying to you. It wasn't me. Nothing about me. But anyway, we're going to get into that, see what my son's got going. I'm going to record. Oh, he's a Marine. He's a Marine. Oh, yeah. So he better be good. All right? Oh, I wouldn't embarrass him, but he better hope I'm not recording. Because that makes for good views. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to be doing in 2024, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. Look up Peters, PTRS, Outdoors Rough Truck Competitions. Rough Trucks Competition. Look it up. See that thing? It's pretty rough. And I'm getting ready to do some more work to it. I'm getting ready to cut some more out of that and put a brand new set of fender flares up just a little bit higher to give me more clearance in the front. The back, I got to I got some chopping to do back there because I took out what do they call that? I can't remember on when I cut it out, it gives it more articulation. It lets the wheels work up and down. Oh, the sway bars, that's it. See, it takes me a minute. I got to see what I'm doing. I got to put the hand movements in, everything, so it clicks in my head. Sway bars. I cut the sway bars out on the back of my Jeep, not on the front, but in the back to give it more articulation because I have a posi track rear end that came from the factory in this Jeep. It's posi in the rear. And so I gave it more articulation, which busted the fender flares that I originally put on there. But I got a brand new set, not this year, but last year for Christmas. And I was threatening to put them on last year, but I got some body work. I got some other things I need to do. And guess what? You're going to see it in some, the Peters. I would have came up with something better than Peters Outdoors. But that's the name of it, folks. It bums me out. They could come up with something better than that. Peters Outdoor, it sounds like a bunch of men running around out in the door naked or something. Out in the woods running around naked. Peters Outdoors, come on. But I love their content. So go over there and check them out. I know it was the name of the guy or whatever. I know. I'm just saying. Now the last thing, folks, let me kick his heater off. Now the last thing I'm going to tell you I'm pushing, and I'm going to push it hard. am going to get the false charges. Listen up to those of you who think, oh, you got to be a lawyer to do things in the courthouse or whatever. You go ahead and think all that. That shows your age and your education. I've been doing this stuff for years, and I do it in handwriting. I've been told, oh, no, you got to type this up and do it in this and that. I could show you documents. I hand write out. I'm going to hand write out all this, and I'm going to file it this year to get all the false charges they put on me in my last case expunged from my background. And since how the prosecutor was not long fired after it because it was proven that he was doing crooked crap, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big plus to get me and these charges cleared off of my background. Now, for those of you that think I won't be able to do it without a lawyer, I'm going to show you the documents that I take down, have dated, signed, and everything into court records. And then I'm going to show you the outcome. Don't believe me? Watch and see. God loves you, folks. I love you. Ignorance is no way to go through life. And Jesus is the truth. Without Jesus, you are without knowledge. I suggest you all seek Jesus and don't stop. If you don't see what's happening today and you think this world's going to get better with Trump or whoever, another 4 years of Biden or Trump or whoever they put into place, folks, do you not understand this is majority-ruled democracies? They're not. Freedom. Your rights are delivered by majority rule. Who's voting? The people you elect, not select. I hope you all start understanding what you're involved in. They keep the illusion going by your participation. They told us in the last election, both parties got 80-some thousand or 80-some million views. Both parties, Trump and Biden. But Biden got more, like 87 million. Add it up, folks, between the two of them. You don't even have half of the population of the citizens of this country. You don't even have half. So if a democracy is what we are, then the majority would be the people who don't vote. Once they all stand up together and make the decisions, none of you will be able to stop it because you're a democracy. Do you understand that? You ought to all be thinking about that real hard, because there's more people in this country that don't get involved in the garbage than there are people that vote. Don't believe me? Watch and see. This next election's going to be I don't know where you guys can't even think that this ain't about the same thing that happened when the Civil War broke out. Do you see how much of a difference in both of the sides? It's like day and night. There is no in between, folks. If one's in charge, we're in war. That's the Republicans. If the other one's in charge, we're in war because they're trying to take everything we have. The Republicans are trying to take more control of it because they like fighting wars. They like attacking people and killing and dropping bombs and bullets and everything. They love that. Republicans have always been the war party. The Democrats are the giveaway party in order to enslave you to what they're giving you. The more they give you, the bigger the length they got around your ankle, and the bigger the ball that you're dragging with you about 3 foot behind you. That's a fact. The more you accept from them, you are taking. Unless you are disabled and all that, that's one thing. But if you're taking it because they're giving it, you're nothing more than enslaved to them. That's why they've opened the borders. The Mexican people and from anywhere else is going to overcome any of the black vote. So the black vote, they're going to basically extinguish. It's going to be extinguished by the brown people, I guess, the Mexicans and the Asian, all of it. They have overrun your country, and nobody cares. Nobody thinks it's the problem. And we're wide open for a lot of damage to happen from the millions of people that have come here. It's your guys' turn to stand up. It's your guys' turn. And all this, you guys can't even define a woman. You guys already lost the battle. You didn't even get in it. They already know you're so weak that you don't know the difference between a man and a woman because you've been brainwashed. Believe it or not, but that's what's happened. And until you all wake up and see the truth, and the truth is, Jesus, I am the way, the truth, and the life. You can believe any other thing you want to believe and see if it changes you. If you ain't changing, if your life isn't changing, because you brought Jesus into it, the Holy Spirit into it, and the Father into it, and you're just staying the same, what is it? It's up to you guys. I love you. I'm just trying to tell you. Till next time. Let's see what happens. I know what I'm going to be doing. Love you guys.